Hello, welcome back to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, native Chinese speaker and trying to be fluent English speaker. I've been living in California for over 10 years. So I'm getting to know both cultures pretty well. Well, I'm still learning. And here is my effort to share with you the Chinese language and culture that I know. So it's limited, it's biased for sure. How I want to do it is to share with you one expression a day and then continue the next day, a new set of expressions, but carry over with one character from yesterday. So that way you see how it's repeated, how it's redone in another context. So here we have yesterday, 得不偿失. We talk about how we, calculating the pros and cons, and this is our conclusive forward judgment of the situation. It's like not worth it. So obviously we have these two dimensions. One is plus, one is minus, and then you do the math, you conclude not worth it. So today we're going to continue with both the word, but in reverse order, right? So yesterday we have 得 and 失. Now we have 失 and 得. So 失, we talked about that, how it came to being, right? So it's this hand symbol, kind of looking like that hand, right? That shape, and then have something fall down from the hand and have one, a stroke over here that transformed into this character, means lost. And 耳, it's a fascinating word. I check it out because I use it a lot. It's because it's a connector word in Chinese. And this connector word is like, how come it can be so flexible? Because this connector can mean and or but, or however, or moreover. It's very versatile because Chinese, a lot of times we have this concept and you don't get a concrete. You cannot nail it down until you put it in a context. So I don't know, like how for a foreign language learner, how this could make sense, but basically saying it's a universal connector. You can use it in any situation. Let the reader or the audience or the whoever you're talking to have the burden to decode it, to figure out what exactly you mean. Isn't that fun? Like it's the listener heavy communication way. So you code your word and after them to interpret it. So it's 耳 means in this context, because we have a contrast of lost and gained. So the connector in the middle, it could be but more reasonably, right? The original of this word actually is an image. It's drawn like this. So let me tell you the story. This is the tip of the nose, kind of over here. Okay. And then this middle part is, in Chinese, we have a word for this called 人中. So it's the part right on top of the middle of your lip, the upper lip. So you see this part is like have this concave shape over there. So that's a special location. The Chinese pinned it down, have a term for it. So that's a signifier of here. Okay, so we have here. And then the rest of them are the old style Chinese men's beard. They have it over here and they have it over here. So originally this word actually means the beard, or very stylized beard, that they have to have it this way and have it drip down, right? But somehow over time it become a connector word. That's about 耳. 复. 复, this word means repeat, and it also came from combination of sound maker and meaning maker. So the bottom is the meaning maker. It kind of looks like, walking, right? So indeed, it is a kind of a transformed way of meaning with your feet and or legs. Over here is more like legs. You kind of walk quickly. And then the top is a transformed sound maker. Original meaning is, original sound is a fu, and now it becomes fu in this word. This word altogether simply means you walk somewhere you have walked before. So you repeat it where you walked before. So that repetition becomes its meaning. So I just, use read. That's a very succinct English meaning maker, means repeat, right? Redo something. And altogether, regained is one word, but I have to do, okay, re, it's this a fu, and gained is de. So de, yesterday we talked about how it's 3 parts combination, right? You have a hand, your money, and the act of exchanging this transaction. So that's how you gain things, you get paid, right? So it's you lost but regained. It simply describes a situation where you lose something, but you recovered the loss. And 失而复得 altogether just means loss recovery. And that happens, like you do sometimes get, I don't know, lucky or it could be expected, right? You put in something, but only after a long time, and then you recover it. On the right side, I put the hand gesture of Chinese way to express 10 digits. 10 digits in one hand. I don't agree with the last one with this 10. It's a cross. Cross in Chinese is 10, but it's a cumbersome way to express because you have to use 2 hands. To me, that's inefficiency. So we have one hand to express all 10 digits. Here we go. 1, right? 1, okay, I try to give you this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all this time you have this thumb to hold down your fingers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Up to 5 is kind of standard universal. And then from 6 on is a Chinese unique expression. So we have this Hawaiian shaki or shaka, I forgot, sign, like this happy face smiling sign is number 6. And then 7 is unexpected. Like you have the 3 fingers, put it together, and you have the 2 fingers, curl up, and then you have the main actor is this 3. So that altogether means 7. It's almost like a money, right? Like money, like 7, and then 8, because number 8 in Chinese, right, is like a separated human, like person like this, right? And then if you separate that becomes 8. Magical, right? So because we have 2 strokes like that, so probably somebody figure out, okay, this gun sign actually is number 8. And then 9, because number 9, I don't know if it is because after the Arabic digit number 9, kind of written like that, came to China, and then somebody figure, oh, okay, then we curl up this, curl up, and then have this curl up. So basically you have your 2, your 8, and then you curled up, that becomes 9. Okay, 10, my way, the way I learned is simply your fist, your feast. So your fist, okay. So all your 5 fingers curl up together. That's number 10. It's kind of looking like a 0, right? It makes sense. So that way, when we, try to signify, hand gesture to another person just with one hand to tell them when the sound cannot reach the other person, when we want to show the signs by visual, then that becomes like they may ask, like, no, like what number, right? Then we're going to use, yeah, we do like use this to emphasize sometimes too, like even if audioly we can reach the audience, but we also visually to show, okay, this is what I mean. I just find that's a practical way to express 10 digits in one hand. And it's easy to do, like all this easy to do. Okay, so that's another session about the loss and gain and recover. Hope you enjoy. See you next time.